Hello and welcome to Lakota West, home of the Firebirds. Happy to have you for our varsity match of the 2021 Volley for the Cure, the 15th annual Volley for the Cure. Very happy to be here as your Lakota West Firebirds take on Hamilton High School.
Big blue.
The Big Blue are wearing black.
Well,
They got their
they got their warm-up shirts.
Well, and I think they got their Volley for the Cure shirts here. I'm Jeff Ruff. Grandpa Jim next to me here doing it one more time together. We just got done with a very beautiful ceremony celebrating the survivors of breast cancer, and that never gets old.
No, it surely doesn't. And hopefully next year we'll get more. But I understand with the COVID, there's a lot of folks who just don't want to come out, and it's very understandable. The Hamilton Big Blue is being introduced, and they're throwing candy into the stands. And this young man in the pink shirt here has gotten a whole bunch of candy. They must like him.
They must. Well, and once again, we are
Shut out.
shut out.
We are.
Maybe if I wave for some candy, they'll bring it over here, but maybe
I
not.
got it.
All right, listen to this crowd. We got a good-sized crowd here. They introduced Firebirds in Lakota West.
Oh.
Firebirds coming off a big win late last week, Thursday against their rival Lakota East, a 5-set match. Looking to get some momentum based off of that. They'll play Hamilton today. They'll play Seton, who was a regional finalist last year, on Thursday, and they'll play Walnut Hills on Saturday. Looking to get some momentum going.
Well, we're looking at that halfway point of the season here, and it's usually the time that Coach Cornell gets your team in gear and gets their sights set on battling in the league and also get ready for tournament time, which starts second, third week in October. So it'll be exciting. This team's starting to gel. They're getting some folks back from injury. They've been young in spots, but they're not young anymore. Once those guys play, or those girls play enough matches, then they become veterans. So this should be a good test for the Firebirds. Like we said in the first two matches, the freshman and JV match, Hamilton is much improved over the past years, so I'm certain their varsity will be much improved also. They are going to wear black.
And they are. And Lakota West is going, while the varsity match is a best of 5. If you've watched the previous two matches, a best of 3. It's a best of 5. Games 1 through 4 are to 25. If there's a fifth, then it goes to 15. But first 1 to 3, Lakota West starts off with number 12, Emily Ruff, number 14, Paige Swederman, number 9, Anna Dano, number 4, Claire Valancourt. They also have I get my numbers right here. Number 8, Stephanie Martin, and number 5, Katie Schwarber. The libero will be sophomore Haley Skoog that'll come in the back row, and that's a lineup that they've kept similar people but moved it around a little bit, and one that they hope they can catch some momentum on here early on.
But we'll see. Like to see Lakota West come out and just get after it and get a good vibe going, because this team, when they're going good, like they get against East, they play really, really well.
It's a team that's been together for a long time. There's no question, as those 6 seniors have been up on varsity since their sophomore year for the most part. So we'll talk about each and one of them, and they've gotten some real great additions here from the sophomore class that has come up.
Don't forget the 2 juniors that have been there the whole time.
And the juniors have been along the same time. Both juniors have been there since their freshman year. So 8 of those kids have been together for the last 3 years, and the sophomores have slid in very nicely and certainly enhanced the team. So here we go. We're ready to go.
Big key for Lakota West. They need to serve receive, and they need to pass the ball.
And I'm sorry.
If they can pass the ball to their setters, they'll get it done.
So Lakota West will start off serving. Claire Valancourt is back, and Claire typically starts each match in each set serving when it's their turn to serve. She's got a little mini jump serve, very accurate, super athletic. You'll see from the junior setter, and away we go. Volley for the Cure 2021, and it'll be a free ball over. Emily Ruff will tap it up. Katie Schwarber will go back door, and Anna Dano will put it back in, and now we're in defense. Play some defense against Hamilton here. Skoog to libero. They will set the middle. Paige Swederman, and
Swederman, that's her classic move.
Finds the crease, and she does that. You give her a good set, and that happens a lot. It's a 1-0 lead for the Firebirds. And we talked about in the first two games, the rules changed 15, 20 years ago. This is rally scoring, so a point each time. You'll notice the pink ball, the pink net, the pink jerseys only tonight as Valancourt serves the middle. They'll run offense. That finds the back hole. And Hamilton will tie it up at 1, and they'll break the serve. Break the serve, you call that a side out. That's typically what you're looking for there, as the Firebirds are looking for a side out here. As number 1 for Hamilton, Macy Pennington back to serve for the Big Blue.
I wonder if she's part of that Pennington family, that big athletic family up there in Hamilton.
Well, they had a pitcher go to Arizona State many years ago, Pennington, and he was pretty good, and she certainly serves in a good spot there. They blew up 2-1. This is where the Firebirds really need to serve, receive, get a good swing, let those hitters do their thing. And she found the same spot there again.
Same spot. This is where the Firebirds struggle. They'll get it.
Pennington back to serve early in the first set. It's early in the first set, and this girl does a good job of setting. They're going to go out wide to Ruff. And they're going to go play a little defense against that. And Schwarber races over for the set. Kick it back. West looking to get in the system. Good block by Dano. Maybe that'll settle them down as there's good block by Swederman. Dano slides over. Dano's all over the place right now. Hamilton staying in system as they're going to try to take a back swing. You're going to go back row swing to Katie Schwarber, who's going to find the top of the net.
And there it is.
And they find some hardwood, and West gets a side out. West gets in the system on offense. They look like a much quicker team. It's getting in that system there. Back to serve now is Dano. Dano has a very aggressive serve.
She's back being healthy again. She was pretty sick for a while.
You saw that nice hanging with him there from the libero. Good play by Schwarber. And could have been 2. They didn't call it. West playing a little bit on their heels so far. Need to settle in. Back to serve for Hamilton, number 6, Ava Mattia.
Her father's a teacher. Used to teach in Lakota. Old Tony. I saw him here when he walked in. He teaches in Hamilton now.
We'll go out wide to Schwarber. Off the block. Hamilton's there. They'll set the middle. And nobody's there, and that'll be a side out for West as they switch middle blockers. Swederman will go back. Swederman will go back to serve. Martin comes into the front. The libero will take a seat while Swederman serves. Swederman gets the serve in. That's not a bad serve received there by Hamilton. They'll go to the middle. Good block by Martin. Martin has done a great job this year of blocking the middle.
This is her first true year of playing. She's been injured. She's been out. She played sparingly last year, so she's really stepped up this year, senior year.
Swederman serves it long. The libero comes back in. Back to serve for Hamilton, number 9, Kaylin Rose. Hamilton up 5-4. They're going to go back set to the right side. Ruff, who's going to go long. Got to settle in.
6-4 Hamilton.
Stay aggressive, but at the same time, we got to put some pressure on them. So Rose continues to be back to serve. Martin there with a tip. Hamilton keeping the ball in play. They're going to go outside wide to Schwarber, who runs a cut shot, finds the hole, finds the hardwood. 6-5, and we'll get our first substitutions into the game. Worley in to play on the right side. Dornan in to be the setter, and Dornan will be back to serve. And Dornan has found the hardwood a good amount on her serves. She's found some success serving out of that spot as Lakota West is down 6-5, and that's an example of how she's been serving.
How she does it.
Get on a little bit of roll, get Hamilton on their heels. Dornan back, tied at 6 here early in the first set. And that's a knuckler. Hamilton does a good job to get it up. That's a tough serve, certainly. Oh,
That's
West
a nice
is there. They're
save
going
by
to set
Katie. Oh, what we get?
underneath the net. I believe there's a net call.
I think Katie slid under the net.
Now she had one play at that, and she did that. Hamilton up 7-6 on the net call. The crowd doesn't like it.
No, they don't. But they
Probably because they don't understand.
They don't understand the rule.
Yeah. But they're here, so we'll take it there. As Hamilton's back. Number 2's back to set or serve. Kara Getz. And they've served well. Martin take a swing from the middle. Comes up short, but she'll keep swinging.
Yep.
Hamilton has continued to put the ball in play, served well, and forced West into some
Hamilton
situations.
hasn't been real aggressive. They're just trying to get the ball over the net.
And right now it's working out.
Yep.
As they're taking advantage of West's mistakes. So it's Hamilton 9-6. Early here, although things don't get changed soon as things can change, and overpasses and the serve receive will catch up in a hurry. It's 10-6. Getz is still serving, and she's been consistent.
Senior defensive specialist.
Now they're going to catch a break.
They did.
They're going to catch a break there and
They just misjudged
get going.
that. Just a two-hand,
Yep.
I guess a set kill or what, I don't know.
Yeah,
what it was.
you can say that. Hey, we're making it up. That's all right.
Yeah.
Schwarber back to serve. Schwarber's a 4-year starter here at Lakota West.
Big knuckle on that ball.
Cousin of the not the Washington Nationals now, but the Boston Red Sox left fielder, Kyle Schwarber. Katie's had a great career here at Lakota West. Played libero each of the last 2 years as a sophomore and a junior. Moved to all around so they could use her swing. And she's answered the bell this year. As Scoog the libero passes to Dornan. They're going to go backside to Worley. And it's a good swing. See if Hamilton can stay. And they are.
Didn't hit a thing.
And Hamilton continues to scrap. They're going to go outside to Dano. Dano with a big swing and finds the hole, and hear that crowd.
Now the crowd's going.
Well, and when Anna can get a clean look at something, it's a thing of beauty.
Well,
Had a good set by Dornan out there, gave Anna a chance to approach it
yes.
and get on top. And talk about football being the ultimate team sport. Volleyball's right there with it. You can't have one without the other. And Schwarber is trying to keep it going as they try to go outside. Martin again gets hands on it. They'll go to Dano again out there, who likes it high like that. That was right at the libero. Worley's going to hit it off of that. Martin at the net, being athletic.
Oh, goodness.
They're trying to scrap.
They were. Paige Worley laying flat on the ground. Took a swing at it, but there's nothing she could do with it.
11-9.
They don't lack for hustle.
West will need to side out here and get back on into serve for Hamilton, number 18, Madison Sprague. Yeah, Hamilton helped us out to make sure we had the right numbers.
Yes, they did.
Because they got the names on their backs. West has another unforced error. Sprague's back to serve. That may be the first unforced error that Hamilton's had.
Right.
Into the game is Swederman. Out is the libero, Scoog. As Martin's back to serve, and Martin's done a good job of serving this year, and she's got a little dive on her ball there. She
put a little cut on it.
A first pitch cutter that found the hardwood. You know, a big part about being a volleyball player is you got to be a goldfish. You got to forget that last play, and you got to move on to the next one.
10-second memory.
That's a huge part of volleyball. As Dornan's going to set the middle. There's Swederman. They got a piece. Hamilton stays alive. They're going to play some defense. Dornan's there. Just a hair short of the net. Hamilton up 13-11 as Scoog re-enters the game to play defense.
A little too far off the net, or she'd have had that.
Yeah, the Hamilton libero, number 7, Kylie McVeigh, is going to serve it out. And that's back-to-back serves out for Hamilton. That's something that can't be too happy about. Into the game is the way it started there. Claire Valancourt will come in and set. and she'll serve. Emily Ruff will come in for Dornan, and she'll go and play the right side. So we've gone one full rotation with Hamilton up 13-12, and here's Valancourt, very consistent server. That's an athletic play by their setter, number 1. They'll go backdoor to Emily Ruff, who will find it.
There's a kill.
Find the spot, and that's a kill for Emily Ruff. And that's all Claire Valancourt right there. Her back sets are on a dime. She drops dimes out there.
She's a veteran.
And she's a 3-year starter. That's right. And she knows where to go, and they sucked the whole defense over and left a wide open lane for Ruff, and she does what a right side should do. Valancourt looked to paint the line, just missed. West is right there. Got to just put a couple things together. We're back to the serving rotation for that found some success for Hamilton. Number 1, Macy Pennington. This girl, she's a very good server. That's an athletic play for
Dana. That was
all of them.
Goodness.
And we'll call that a block by Swederman.
It's an intimidation block.
No question. Well,
Paige gets up and blocks well.
You kind of look. You don't want to look her in the eye when you're playing. Yeah, you snake eye, crook eye. No, that's the evil eye. And
I will tell you this:
there.
Anna Dana will not back off that hard serve. If she knocks it out, she's a goldfish, like you said.
Mattia back to serve again, and you're absolutely right. Mattia's back to serve again. Hamilton up 15-14, game to 25, first set, early in the match. They're going to go rough on the backside.
And a tip.
And a tip that gets covered. And Valancourt will call it down there and go. They hit it. Hamilton hit high hands into Swederman and Schwarber's hands, and it found a hole. Hamilton up 16-14. Good pass. Oh, maybe not a good pass. A little further.
Coach Cornell's going to call a timeout. She's seen enough.
Then you hear Hamilton excited. If they're up, and they should be.
They
should be excited.
This is the best I've seen them.
Well, they haven't made many mistakes.
Yep, they have not. Cheerleaders getting the crowd fired up.
And there's no question what Cornell is saying here. That first pass is everything. Let's bear down. Let's not make mistakes.
Get your head back in it.
Yep.
Game's got a long way to go.
Absolutely. But it's got to start right now. Got to start right now as Hamilton come back to serve. Mattia's back for the Hamilton. It's important to be able to take a deep breath here.
Let's get some good passes.
There's a good swing, but that's a good up by Matteo. Keep swinging, keep swinging. And Schwarber will swing. She powers through the block. That's what they needed. And they'll feed her. When they need a swing, when they need a point, that's the place they'll go, and that's the place they should go. And so this is important here. Swederman needs to get a couple serves in here and stay aggressive.
Right.
And then West needs to play some defense. That is a good serve. Good block.
Come get it.
Good.
Oh. Official got in the way. Official stepped right in the path of the ball. Girls just stopped on it.
18-15. West just cannot get any traction, any momentum. I'm not sure that they have, outside of up 3-1, they've scored more than 2 points in a row.
I think you're right. They have not gotten any momentum going whatsoever. Hamilton is on a roll. They're feeling it.
They'll go to Schwarber. Blocked. And right now, Hamilton's just got answers, and Cornell will call another timeout. I'm certain that this is probably not what they expected coming out, but that's why you got to show up.
Yep.
Got to show up and do the little things. Got to get serves in. Got to serve, receive well every time. They got to figure it out.
Yep,
So
Hamilton's pretty fired up. You can look at their huddle. If you zero in on their huddle, they are very animated and ready to go. And their coaches. It's time to get down to business for Lakota West.
Kaylin Rose continues to serve. She's a sophomore. They have served well.
Emily Ruff.
Well, and Hamilton
Oh, I
is
thought she
scrappy right now. Go to Stephanie Martin, and they are not finding hardwood. They's got to keep swinging, keep trusting it.
My goodness.
Yeah.
We're all trying too hard now on the
Yep.
other side of the ball.
They go out to Schwarber wide. Really need to get her going. That would help.
They did. They got her. That was a beautiful set. You could see Katie Schwarber come up on the outside. She knew she was going to get the ball. They probably said feed the ball outside to Katie Schwarber.
Absolutely. 20-16 as Dornan's back, and this would be a good spot to Dornan continue to serve well. She's done it all year. Put Hamilton on their heels a little bit. This team hasn't had to deal with any adversity yet in this set. See how they do it, and that's a tough serve. You can see it.
That thing
On
moves.
there, and that's what they need. Put Hamilton back on their heels a little bit. And that's what Dornan's done all year long with her serve. That has been consistent, no question about that. They got Schwarber and Martin and Worley swinging from the front, with Skoog and Dano playing defense in the back. Dornan will stir the pot from the setter position. That's another great
what
serve.
a dip. Yep.
The libero sticks with it. Now they got to play defense. Schwarber's there. They'll set the middle.
Oh, long.
Just hard, and they're saying no touch. Just a hair off.
Yeah, the timing's just off a little bit. Because Hamilton had no answer for that ball.
All right, back to serve for Hamilton, number 2, Kara Getz. Don't want to go out to that.
Katie
There's
Schwarber.
a big hit for Schwarber. And I would imagine that's a between Schwarber and Dano. They'll lay it out there. Pretty heavy here coming down the stretch. It's going to be Schwarber back to serve. Little room for error at this point.
She won't back off her serve. She gives them a good hard serve too.
Yeah, and Hamilton has serve received very well. That's a free ball.
They sure
They're going to go right there. That's a good set, but covered still.
Oh, goodness sake, guys. 22-18 Hamilton.
All right, back to serve for Hamilton 18, Madison Sprague. Paige Worley. Find a hole. Yes. Take that line.
Plus, there was a tip on top of it.
All right, 22-19. Martin back to serve. We still haven't seen Hamilton have to deal with a lot of adversity here. They've answered the call each time. They've served, received very well. They haven't made mistakes. Martin back. That's a good serve in the position that they're in. They're going to try to run it. Martin played a little defense. Good save by Dano. Schwarber with the kill from the back row.
So that was a nice
20.
sequence for Katie. And Katie's used to playing back there and doing that. She's done that for the last 3 years.
Sometimes it's one swing that kind of gets you going. Hopefully that swing will carry over. It's important that Martin gets the next serve in. Down 22-20, so 22-20 still. As Hamilton calls their first timeout. Possibly got them on their heels a little bit.
And a lot of times what they call this timeout at this point is to ice that server. So I know Coach Cornell's probably saying, now, Stephanie, when you make this next serve, and
That's
you
right.
will make it,
That's right.
this is what we'll do.
Yep. Play defense, get in the spot, Steph, get it in. And, you know, they practice this stuff all the time, and these girls play so much volleyball. They know, coming out of the timeout, they know
Nothing new.
the expectation. Assistant Coach Stu Hagelin gives some last-minute conversations to Stephanie Martin.
I think he said, hey, Steph, what about my pink shirt?
Yeah.
How am I looking?
He might have said, hey, Steph, did you know I played soccer and club volleyball at Lehigh University? Wow, that's a great serve coming out of a timeout. 22-21 Lakota West. Keep the ball in play.
Put the pressure now.
Now, they're crowding the middle now, almost daring Martin to hit one of those lines. I think they'll keep it in the middle. Good serve receive. They're going to go outside. And Hamilton playing a little tentative now. Let's see where they go with this. Dano with the hit. It's a big swing from Dano. Ties at 22.
They get her cranking. Wow.
Man, both those outsides, they get them going. And this really can be attributed to Stephanie Martin being consistent with the serve.
That's correct.
Getting them on their heels.
22 all.
Hamilton looking for something
Another
to
floater.
be able to. All right, they're there. Swederman's there. They're going to go back to Day now. Gets up high. It's a block. That's going to be out. Yes, it's going to be out. And Lakota West takes a 23-22 lead. And between Dano and Martin, they've kind of just said, hey, let me just take care of this here.
Right.
Everybody take a deep breath. And Hamilton
Yep.
calls their second and final timeout.
Yeah, coach is not happy.
Well, they play.
And it's all because they played so well that all of a sudden they stopped playing. And you know, that's what happens when an inexperienced team gets in that situation. They don't know how to handle all that momentum. So coach is getting after him here now.
Yeah, and that's part of growing up. You know, you're right there. How do you learn through it? How do you stay aggressive?
Yeah.
And it's hard. It's much easier
It
said
is.
than done.
It is.
Much easier said than done.
So Stephanie Martin, we're talking Stephanie Martin. Her favorite athlete's Nick Castellanos.
How about that favorite movie? She went old school there.
Yeah, Dirty Dancing.
Dirty
Yeah.
Dancing.
And French fries is her favorite food. And the one thing, and I remember this from last year, she went to Hawaii and surfed and saw, jellyfish and stingrays while she was surfing.
Well, let's see if she can sting the big blue here with another serve. And
she
look at
did.
that.
She tipped one in.
She surfed her way into an ace there. She stung them. And so we're at set point in game number one as Lakota West has clawed their way back with those Firebird talons. And kudos to Martin, who has just served them back into it. Now we'll see if they can win it with a swing. Let's see, Dornan will go middle. That'll go Schwarber. That's a kill. And the Firebirds take set number one.
Well, that will build some confidence. They didn't start playing until the last 10 points. I'll tell you what, Hamilton gave all they wanted. 25-22, Lakota West. We go to game two in a couple of minutes here. I was pretty impressed with Hamilton, keeping the ball on the floor, keeping it in the air. There's one thing I did want to talk about here, and it's, where'd he go? Coach Cornell has an information sheet here, and we'll talk about her a little bit. Her last book she read was Muscle and Fitness, and I bet she just looks at the pictures though. But she's also on social media, TikTok. I can't read her face. She eats nails for breakfast. I believe that.
Snails? You say snails?
No.
Nails?
Nails.
Oh, okay.
If you aren't first, you're last by Ricky Bobby. That's her favorite quote. So
how about that assistant coach, Stu Hagelin?
She has a lot of fun with that. Stu Hagelin's he coaches at CVA. He played soccer at Lehigh and played club volleyball at Lehigh. He's from New Jersey, played in beach tournaments. He still got his tan. You can see that from here. But the thing is that his two son and daughter were tremendous athletes. Jenna
were and are.
Jenna was USA Volleyball on the USA team and played at Washington
All-American at Washington.
All-American setter. And Nick plays for FC Cincinnati. So until he says when his granddaughter starts playing sports, it'll be any sport, and he'll be there. Last book he read, Marvel Comics. So
there you go. And once again, pictures.
Yes. Well, these coaches don't have a lot of time to read books when they're practicing all the time. So they like to have a lot of fun with that. These profile sheets, we decided to do this about 8 years ago. We felt it was a good idea to get to know the people, for us to get to know them, so we could talk about the girls while they were playing. And coaches got in on it, and they just have a lot of fun with it. Of course, they all lie about their height. They all say they're taller than they are. Hannah Dano says she's 5'9". I don't think she's 5'9". But she jumps like she's 6'2".
That's correct. That's correct. Getting some last-minute advice.
She's also a peer counselor. She likes her movies, favorite movies, Aladdin, and of course, pizza is her favorite meal. She played for CVA this year. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's right. She did. And the crowd is going bananas. There they are.
That's good.
That cheer has been popular since the Reagan administration.
Yeah. It's been popular since you were in high school.
That was the Reagan administration.
That was the Reagan administration.
That's correct. That's all right. I don't feel bad about that at all. Similar lineup here, with the exception of they made a change.
I thought maybe it was the Eisenhower administration when you were.
Yeah. All I knew about that from the stories you told me about him.
Right. I wasn't even in high school then.
We've got a pretty similar lineup, with the exception we switch out liberos. They'll run Kayla Markley, a senior.
Number 2.
Moved into the district this summer and has joined the team, done a nice job. And she'll join in as the libero, and then they'll keep a similar rotation there. And
she has 4 brothers. No wonder she's tough.
So Hamilton will serve. It'll be Kaylin Rose leading off the serve. Nothing here in the second set, as West is looking to jump out to a stronger start. And they'll start with that, and they'll go right to Dano on the outside, and bang.
Bang, they go out 1-0. She's warming up.
Yep, she's starting to heat up. Nice bump set by Valancourt. She got it out wide. And she'll go back and serve, and there's that tough serve, and there's Valancourt hustling through, and they'll go back row to Dano, who gets a lot of top spin on her swing. And they'll go free ball. See where Valancourt goes. They're going to go to Schwarber in the middle. It's a good swing. Play defense there. They'll go back again. They're going to go outside to
Katie
Schwarber, who gets great coverage there from the backside. And we'll go again.
Hamilton's rallied.
And the little campfire shot. Campfire shot by Valancourt as she dumps it in. That's a good call. You went around the horn. It wasn't there. The defense starts to get on their heels a little bit, and then you dump the campfire on them and make some s'mores. So they'll take a swing from the middle. There's Dano there. They'll go back door to Ruff. Takes a swing. Hands on it. Can't find the hard court. They'll go back out wide again.
And a block.
That is a block by Ruff, 12. Say, Mr. Bundo.
We got the assistant athletic director.
We have royalty,
Mr. Brockman here,
royalty amongst us.
right behind us.
If Dano continues to score, West is on a 3-0 lead, which is what they needed coming off of the first set. They're going to loop through. They're going to go backdoor slide to Swederman. Hamilton keeps it alive, and they have kept so many balls alive. Touche to them. See what direction they're going to go wide to Schwarber.
And it's a kill.
High hands, and they found the hardwood. Dano's putting them in a good spot here with the serve. And this is what you talked about. They stay aggressive.
Right.
It's tough for Hamilton to get in the system and get in the offense running. So you just keep it on them.
It's all about confidence.
But you know, Hamilton's credit, their serve receive have kept them in the game.
Sure has.
That's good coverage. That was good coverage by Schwarber, but just popped up in the wrong spot. 4-1 West, but now we get back into serve receive where they need to side out, and they're going to have to receive against Pennington, who really gave them fits in the first game. Dano sticks with it. That's a great pass. They go backdoor to Ruff, who goes high hands
And a kill.
with the kill. They've kind of mixed in that little 2.5 off there, so it's not real wide on the right side, but gives them a little more room. And great set by Valancourt. Great pass by Dano. Back to serve is the middle. Paige Swederman. And she'll serve it tough there as Hamilton's going to go to their right side. Dano's there.
Dano is playing.
She's excited, and she's going to take a big swing from the back, but Hamilton's there again. You get a block. Oh, got a piece. Swederman's
nice play
there.
by Swederman. Nice dig.
All right, they cover it up on Ruff as she takes a swing. Hamilton is in free ball mode. They're going to go, and they're going to feed Valancourt. They're going to go wide out to Schwarber. Takes a swing. High hands. That's a kill. And you can feel them getting in the system now.
Well, they're getting their routine. They're getting their groove.
And Valancourt's really stirring it up.
They're starting to glide instead of, it's just smooth.
That's a great serve by Swederman. Was really cutting.
And that's out.
Firebirds are going to jump out, 7-1 lead. Hamilton looks to make a substitution to kind of break up the monotony.
Right.
They want to take a timeout this early, but Swederman's doing what she needs to do here. Paige
Looks
Swederman.
over Coach Hagelin, find out the area he wants her to put the ball.
They're going to go middle. But you really got to go through Stephanie Martin on that, and that's tough. Swederman looking for the assist. Schwarber tries a tip, no good. Here comes Hamilton. No, Swederman's going to pass it out wide. Look at her being a setter. All right, they're playing well. They're going to go back to Dano. She took a big swing.
And she does not let up.
She
you know what? If you're going to hit it, hit it.
Yeah, that's right. 7-2. And that's going to pay off more times than not.
Absolutely. Yeah, she is a goldfish, believe me.
Oh, no question. So that's a heck of a pass right there.
I don't think she saw the ball.
There's a kill by Ruff. I mean, Valancourt is just dropping dimes. She's spread it around so well. I think she's hit 4 or 5 different people. It's been on a spot. Dornan's been the same in the first set. She'll come in and serve. And what a great opportunity. You go in there and you got an 8-2 lead, and then one of your best servers steps to the line to keep it going. That's a good complementary. It's complementary volleyball.
Time to add to your lead.
Your hitters across the front are Worley, Martin, and Schwarber. Dornan gets him in a good spot. Hamilton's going to take a swing from the outside. Dano is there. Dornan's going to go wide to Schwarber, and why not? She's had a day and have another one, Katie Schwarber.
Katie Schwarber, this is a I've seen her swing all year.
Confidence is a funny thing, isn't it?
Absolutely, is just letting it go tonight, not being hesitant at all. Well, I shouldn't say all night. The last 10 points of the first game, and of course this here, because, boy, up until those last 10 points, they were very hesitant.
Yeah, someone had to find a switch.
Big night. It's a big night.
Well,
everybody's excited.
And you're right. This is something that they put hours in starting in June, and they got a ton of work. Hamilton has starting to get some unforced errors. They put in a ton of work, and they got a ton of work today. They decorate this place and get it going. They've been nonstop. Hamilton calls a timeout.
Since 3 o'clock, these girls have been working, not just playing volleyball. They've worked. They've set up booths. They've set up eating areas.
They probably snuck a couple conies.
I think they snuck a couple cookies. I saw a couple of them eating cookies.
You got to get that adrenaline up a little bit.
I had 3 of them follow me with the fettuccine Alfredo. They were following me up the steps. Got a good crowd here tonight. Lakota West.
You talk about Katie Schwarber having a night. Talk a little bit about Katie Schwarber. Her favorite athlete, funny enough, Kyle Schwarber.
There you go. Well, she knows how to spell his name.
Yeah.
So
there are not many people who can, so she did it. Hopefully she got it right.
And Bibi Bop's her favorite food. That seems to be favorite for a lot of people. A lot of folks that age right there.
Yeah.
They like that. So.
Well, how about this? Fun fact. Used to be a level 5 gymnast. You get that when you watch her playing?
Well,
I think you see that very well.
Absolutely. And I remember that from last year. I remember her being a gymnast and writing that down.
Now Dornan back to serve.
And she could probably still go in there and flip around like crazy now.
I have no doubt. Dornan is a big fan of the Marvel movies. member of the very important, oh, watch that ball knuckle, the very important Hope Squad in Lakota.
Nice save by Dornan. Oh, my goodness. Well, you can't get them all.
And something about our favorite food here is burgers and Grandpa Jim's meatloaf.
That's right.
I don't know who that guy is, but I bet he makes a mean meatloaf. Serve is Matea, who had some success in the first, and Martin gets a swing from the middle, and that's a kill.
That is a kill.
Too much for the libero to handle, which will flip the rotation around. And now Schwarber, who really got him out of a funk early in that first game with her serving, her and Martin. And so we'll see here back to serve with West up 11-3. And her serve is very simplistic. She stands there and lets it go, and there's a big swing. Something in the net. Hamilton's in the net. But something about that serve also, there's a ton of late movement.
He had number 3 in the net, and that would be Patterson.
Dornan can go wide to Dano.
For Dano.
Swing.
Yes.
Good call by the referee.
Tell you what, I would feed her all night. She's on fire. Talking about Paris Patterson. Paris is a sophomore, and they got her listed as a setter. She's playing outside, right outside. And she's one of the shortest frontline hitters I think I've seen. But boy, she hits the ball.
A little wide there as West continues to extend the lead, 14-3. Schwarber continues to serve.
Knuckleball.
All right, so good way to hang. It's off the top of the net. Go back set to Worley, and that's a good decision by Dornan. Find a hole there.
Oh,
Dornan
nice
covers it.
Dornan.
She's been working on that hard, and she does a great job of covering that hole. Big swing by the lefty.
Oh, in.
He's going to overrun it. The up ref's going to overrule that. I'm not sure. We got Hamilton people booing the up ref. We got West people booing the line judge. Cats and dogs living together. Mass hysteria.
Here we go. 15-3 West.
The Hamilton coach is arguing with down ref.
But she can't say anything. She has to go to the captain.
Yep. And that's
what you do in volleyball. Coach can't say anything. You have to go to the captain.
Yep, ref looked and said, I just made a call. That's what it is. Sub 15-3, Lakota West as Schwarber still serves. Good pass. As they go out wide, it's off the touch. West moving now. Dornan coming in. Good jump set. Dano hangs with the bump.
Nice
block by Dano. Go to Martin.
Yes.
Good swing. Found the corner.
Stephanie's getting more and more comfortable with that. She's learned a lot from Paige. Just on that directional. It's not that it's hit that hard. It's directional.
And it's a short, quick swing. I think that's the thing. You
like
don't have a chance
short
to.
arm.
Yeah, it's like a short arm. You don't have a chance to wind up. That ball's short, and you're just going to get it out before the block gets there. A big save by Markley there on defense as they try to toss it over one to the middle. Markley getting involved now as Dornan goes outside to Dano. Off the high hands, big block. Good hustle by Schwarber.
Well, you got
Hamilton
Paige
found the
Worley
hard court.
Slid under the net. What an effort by Paige Worley to go after that ball. 16-4 West.
Talk about Paige Worley. Founder of the Lakota West Grit Club. She started her own club, and there's a kill for her, too.
And a kill by Paige Worley.
Started her own club on
what is
athletic psychology. How do you stay positive, and how do you get through tough times? And she created it, and it's a heck of a club, I'll tell you. A couple of the girls on the team are on it, and Paige Worley is a special young lady. Good, great teammate, and has worked really hard to get to where she's playing that right side and doing a good job.
And she's not one of the taller right side hitters.
She can jump.
Yes, she can.
She swallowed some springs, or she swallowed some jumping beans, and they're going to go to Swederman in the middle. And
yep, Dornan's finally starting to get that down a little bit. She's got that timing. And I'll tell you what, you give that to Paige, she will kill it.
West up 18-5. This is kind of what you'd hope to see as Valancourt comes back in. It's been a consistent effort by all rotations for Lakota West as Valancourt's up to serve, and she can put it on. She puts it about where she wants there, as well as the West is going to deal with the free ball here. They're going to do a slide backside to Schwarber, and that's a tough one to handle. Everybody goes towards the slide, looking left, and the ball goes right, and it's tough to hit the brakes and get back the other way. And,
Right.
and Paige does a good job. And
It's like a reverse.
on both setters, Dornan and Valancourt example there, just dropping dimes, putting them on a spot, and giving those hitters a chance. Build some success there. Get up with a block.
You know, when we hit the ball like that, it usually means you're hitting the ball on the way up on your jump. Mattia, instead of coming down and getting the ball at the height of her jump, she was on her way up and she hit it.
Mr. Schwarber coming by, probably proud of his daughter tonight. Big swing out the back row by Mattia. Valancourt's going to go back door. What another good swing
Emily
by
Ruff
Ruff,
for a kill.
and what another great set by Valancourt. She is just putting it on a tee. There she is. Claire, number 4, has been with him for 3 years, been setting for Lakota West for 3 years. And I'm not sure that's even her best position because she can play the heck out of some defense too. But she's got great hands as well. And I'm telling you, I saw what a gutty performance from her at East last week. Not feeling great at all. And just worked her way through that game. Very proud of the effort of that young lady to be there for her teammates. Would have been real easy to say, I don't feel good, and let's just watch it, and she didn't. So
Did you know she's a diver?
I did not know she was a diver.
She's a diver.
Well, they try to be tricky, but there's Schwarber. She saw that coming. They'll go Dano wide. Big swing. She's there to cover it. They're going to go Swederman in the middle, and that's a great set. You saw her get down real low.
I saw her. Yep, she crouched. The hidden tiger.
Hidden tiger, that's right. Crouching setter, hidden tiger.
The hidden Firebird.
That's right.
So, yeah.
Well, let's see if Valancourt can close it out. 23-5 for the Firebirds. Big swing there. Schwarber puts it up there. Go across. Tip wasn't there. Big
Deep.
set and hit long. And Firebirds are looking at match point. Up 24-5.
I just think Lakota West got in the head of the Hamilton Big Blue after that first game.
Well, they settled in. They took a deep breath, and the setters
sure did
a great job of moving the ball around. And the setters did a great job. Oh, almost a good block by Swederman there.
Yep.
The setters did a great job. I tell you, serve receive showed up in the second game here.
Sure did.
And
I don't know if they changed something, but it seemed like Anna Dana was back there a lot. But Anna Dana's been all over the floor, so.
Markley there to toss it over. Oh, they try to go over on 2, and that's a nice job. Oh.
Just over the block, 24-7.
Just need those 2 to press the net just a little bit more. As Rose is back to serve, 24-7.
That was a tall order to get over those 2.
Yeah.
And
You
that's
really-
out.
there it is. And you really want to end a set sooner rather than later. You don't want to let another team build any confidence, and they did that there. So West wins 25-7 in the second, settled in and looked good there. Now Hamilton's got to figure a way how to regroup.
They do. And it looks like Coach is changing where they stand. She's going to change the mojo, and good for her. Not time to yell. It's time to teach. It's time to get your team back together and get them ready to play. On the other hand, Lakota West, we're going to watch. What are we watching here?
We got some
kind
inflatable
of
balloons.
Yeah, I hope that, well, they got 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Coach Cornell's getting her lineup together. I think her message to a team is going to be, you know what, just stay the course. Just play. Don't try to get cute. Don't put any pressure on yourself. Get your serves in. And set Katie Schwarber and Anna Dano. So, you know, I think, were they trying to keep it up in the air? Is that what they're doing?
I think once it hits out.
Okay. I used to
turn the fans on. Let's turn the fans on
Well,
in
that'd
here.
make it more fun.
Yeah, let's get the fans turned on here.
This could last forever.
Oh, you can knock the other people's out.
Oh, I
There,
see. Yeah. Okay. All right. What, is that why this? Who is that down there? In the sweats. She's staying away
Holy
from
cow.
everybody. Oh goodness. Boom.
Oh, blue's
Oh,
out.
blue's out.
Orange and blue are all that's left.
And well, no, there's purple one.
Oh, I thought the purple was out.
No, she got it.
Oh, okay.
Got to go be aggressive.
Oh. And I'm more intrigued by this game, I think, than anything else.
I'm in this now. I got it. Yeah, I don't know what they call this game, but I like it. Oh, now we got the cheerleaders are getting them fired up.
Oh, she's going to sneak over. And
And
she tried to be
out.
sneaky, and the orange got out. I like her aggressiveness, though.
Yeah.
I like her aggressiveness.
Oh,
Who's
put the
left?
hammer on her. She went to hit the balloon, hit her right in the head. That's how you do it. She whacked her in the head. I don't know what they're
Fans
saying
are
in the stands,
excited.
but they are
Oh, we got
fired
some
up.
action. Is blue going to hit the ground? Here we go, blue. Oh, she saved it. It's still going on. I think blue just got tired and said, I'm done. Let's go eat a coney.
I'm going to clap for that.
Who made up that game?
I don't know. It's fun, though.
That's a game that Dr. Dornan would make up in the
Yes.
backyard.
That's a backyard
Hey,
game.
here's what I want, kids. Go
But
play this game.
Except he would fill it up with water and have them do that.
Go play on the trampoline with this game for an hour while I take a nap.
Yeah. Well, here we go, game 3. Who we got out here? Oh, we have a brand new player. Number 7, Jessica Walkenhorst. Is that how you say that? Jessica's from Nevada, sophomore, coming back from injury. 6'2", tallest player on the team.
Yeah, and it was just a real nice surprise, Clark, getting her moving in from from Nevada. Seems like a sweet kid. Everything you hear about her has just been real nice, and certainly she's gonna.
She needs to catch up now.
Yeah, she's gonna be a real good player for Lakota West. There's no question about that.
So. Mm-hmm.
You can see it in her interactions and her movements there. Words to live by: life is short. Don't be lazy.
I like it.
Yeah. Favorite food: mashed taters.
I like that too.
Yeah, you get some taters and some maters in there, and
she's replacing Emily Ruff in the starting lineup, and giving Emily a rest. And we haven't talked about Emily at all because we obviously steer away. We don't want to be too much on it. But she is on the Hope Squad. She's in SOB, peer counseling. Her favorite athlete's Jay Bruce. The day he retired, she cried.
that's a true statement.
Because
true
she
statement.
loves Jay Bruce.
Very much so. So we're right here at the start of set 3, and Valancourt set the serve like we do most sets. She starts it, and that's a good person to choose that. And there's Schwarber playing defense. They'll go to Dano, who somehow reached back on that. Hamilton's to go wide. Walken Horst got her hands on it.
Oh, my goodness.
Man,
Well, Hamilton came out scrappy again.
they you know what? That's the second time they've made that move where they've hit it over on 2. They get a set that's close to or they get a pass that's close to the net instead of working a set somewhere. They take that swing and
Right.
And that's not bad when you're a smaller team. That's not a bad idea to stay away from that block when you get it. You go Swederman in the middle, and Hamilton's there. Good swing from the back. Let's see if they go. No, they're going to go back row to Schwarber. Just misses. Early in set number 3, West is going to need to get moving a little bit.
You know, Hamilton jiggled the lineup around a little bit.
Go
we
back
go.
door.
Oh, Jess.
And that's a tough angle for her coming that way.
It is, and she's left-handed. She didn't get squared up on it.
That's a tough angle.
And she hasn't played in a long time because she's been hurt.
Yeah, we keep swinging. That's how you get better. Schwarber with a good pass. She's done that for each of the last 3 years. They'll go out to Dano.
Deep.
It's a touch. Yep, he called a touch. There it is.
You did?
Yep.
Okay. I didn't see it.
Man on the line judge called it, and then so did the guy in the up chair.
Well, coach from Hamilton, you can't ask. You got to tell your You got to tell your captain to question it.
Back to service, Dano.
They'll flip that card right out on you now.
Yeah, that's right. Dano picks a good spot. They're going to back set it to their right side. Dano's in the back row. There's an athletic move, just hair long.
She doesn't back off.
Yeah. Dakota West down 4-1 early here in the third. But just like we kept saying it was early in the first, the next thing you know, we found ourselves in a dogfight.
Yep.
And we're going to have to steer away from that.
Mattia, number 6 for Hamilton, is going to serve. If I'm not mistaken, her
that's
mother.
going to be a good set for her. She swings it.
Yep.
That's a good set for her.
Mattia's mother was quite the volleyball player at the old Lakota High School.
Into the game, Martin in the middle. Back to serve is Swederman. Those two middles have been a good tandem all night.
4-2 Hamilton.
Good time for Swederman to get on a service run. There you go. Valancourt's can go wide. Called in the net on Hamilton. (4-3) Hamilton early in set number 3. Lakota West is up 2-0. As Hamilton's gonna make a replacement. They're pulling out number 11.
That's who was in the net.
In the net, and she's a freshman for Hamilton, and she's a good player, good-looking player.
She's
there.
going to be a good player, yes.
You can see her learning.
She's probably about 6 feet tall.
Yeah, it's a good learning experience. They're going to replace her as Swederman comes in to serve, and that's a good serve and good save. All right, Swederman showing she can play some defense. Backside to Jessica, and we'll take that all day. She'll get there.
She will. She hit the ball on the way down. She'll get there. It's all timing.
Back to serve for Hamilton, number 9, Kaylin Rose. Good pass by Dano. They're going to go middle to Martin, and they just cover. Hamilton's still playing hard. So they're going to go outside to Schwarber off the top of the tape. Hamilton gets it back, swing from their opposite. She'll go back door. And Valancourt's moving it around.
Yes. They'll be fine.
Rose continues to serve. Hamilton up 6-3. Dano from the back row. There it is.
That's a kill.
Yep.
It seemed like Hamilton stood there and said,
well,
wow, is
I
that
didn't
pretty?
think you were going to do that.
That is really good.
Into the game, Worley playing right side. Dornan in the serve. West down 6-4 here in the third. Dornan been consistent with the serve. Watch his ball move. You get a chance to see it on TV. Watch his ball move right there, and it just dies. And that's a heck of a play by the setter to get it up. And they find a hardwood in the middle. I think sometimes we look a little surprised that they're getting the ball into a spot and we're not ready there.
Well,
gets with the serve and gives it right back.
And what I laughed at was Stephanie Martin went up like she was going to hit the ball and ducked down real quick. And Anna Danow she stood there like, really, Stephanie? You did that to me?
Out of rotation.
Out of rotation, Hamilton. Now we're going to explain it.
Nope. And the coach won that one. We're going to replay the point. And we'll see the volleyball gods usually have a way of evening these things out. Was it true or was it not? So we'll see here. Schwarber serves. The free ball. Martin to Dornan. Out wide to Dano. Oh, good play on defense.
Nice play on defense.
Martin at the net.
Yep.
That's a big play by Martin.
One-hand stuff.
Volleyball god said, you were out of rotation.
I think we ought to get a point here, shouldn't we?
Yeah, they had to move it back to 7-5
on
the redo.
Oh, okay.
So, yep, they're on it there. Schwarber really Schwarber really serving that back left. And she gets that message from Stu Hagelin, Coach Hagelin, who is a serving demon. He looks at that and he'll have the clipboard and he'll tell him where to serve. And you'll see Katie move it around, looking for a weak spot or looking for a place to force their offense somewhere. Dornan will go outside wide. That's a good bump set.
That's a great set.
And she hammers it, but Hamilton plays good defense.
They certainly, one thing I noticed about Hamilton, they can pass.
Yep.
And they have not been able to do that in years past.
Schwarber continues to serve.
Little action up here in the booth. We got a granddaughter, the youngest one of mine, and niece of Jeffrey, is just won the slushie maker, the Coca-Cola slushie maker, and she's pretty happy. And that's what the great thing is about this Volley for the Cure. That, there's things you can bid on, things you would never buy yourself. And it's just fun to go bid on them. If you win them, you win them. If you don't, you don't. And you get some neat things. My wife bid on a Coca-Cola cooler one time. I'd have never bought it, but we got it.
Yeah.
We use it.
There you go. Go to West, 8-8. Schwarber from the back row. Good swing. Ooh, just a little long. Just a little long. All right, 9-8, Hamilton.
And he's right there, so he can see it. We got a kind of a bad angle right here.
No question. You got to settle in. Got to settle in and get a swing here. Okay. Dornan going to go wide. Dano, probably a good move, blocked. Dano's going to say, okay, I'll just go hit it again. All right. She'll go backdoor to Worley, and I think that's a good idea.
Out.
Just missed. Good swing. Just missed.
10-8. Hamilton's going to make them work for it.
Yep, absolutely. You gotta finish it. Finish strong because Hamilton's not going away. They've already proven that first set they're not going away, and they could have easily gone away after that tough second set. That's a good one by Dano. There goes Stephanie Martin trying to tip, find a spot. Hamilton's there. Going to go Paige Worley on the backside. That's a good swing. Just not finding the hardwood on some of those. Good block by
nice
Worley.
Block by Worley.
All right, Hamilton's still hustling.
My goodness.
Yep, they win the point.
Well, that was well played by West, but they just didn't have enough juice. Missed her by that much.
Yep, there it is.
Anadano, my goodness. She goes, try this one on for size.
That's right. Martin back, and this is where we got a little momentum in game number one. Well, just like we had, it looks like another member of the Ruff family won something over there that they're carrying over that.
Oh, boy.
We'll find a place for it to house. Oh, Martin's serving didn't quite get the roll like we did last time, and West has really got to get something going. (12-9). West is down 12-9.
The ball had some knuckle to it. What the heck happened?
Yeah,
I didn't even see who ran into who. Somebody ran into.
This is start. Yeah. You're gonna start to get yourself in a pickle that you just can't get out of. Here, so it's 13-10. Valancourt in. Walken Horst in. Get some momentum here. Valancourt. Some more good serve receive. That's up.
Nice play.
Schwarber. Into the net. Hamilton up 14-10 here in the third.
It's about where we were first game.
That's exactly where we are first game, and you can't always count on catching lightning in a bottle. Got to keep swinging, got to do the little things right. Got to catch a break here and there.
I'll tell you one thing. Hamilton can pass. Hey?
Yep.
They've impressed me tonight. They're a lot better than they have been.
Well,
and they've been winning this year, and good for them.
Absolutely. There's a Swederman special, but Hamilton's in a spot.
Well, they've got them well scouted.
See if they go wide, see if Schwarber can get going, and she kind of choked it down there a little bit to slow it up. Make sure she got in. It may not be a bad move, but she hangs tight there.
Ball just gets
go
right
back door
there.
to Jessica. That's a good swing to get it back on track. Build some confidence. And there goes Schwarber. Oh, now they're battling. That's a Schwarber special, or that's a Swederman special. Likes that little corner.
It is.
Finds that
Good hustle by the libero at Hamilton.
And it's 14-12, but I will tell you that Hamilton is certainly out energying Lakota West right now.
Yeah, Lakota West looks a little lethargic, like,
I've been here all day.
Tired of this.
Yeah, but you got to answer the bell. There's a block by Swederman. They're going to get a back row attack. All right, libero's there. Let's see if they go wide to Schwarber, and they do.
Schwarber.
Somebody's there. Seems like somebody's been there more times than not for Hamilton. See if they go backside. Yep, they go backside to Jessica, who does tips. They get it covered. I'll tell you, you might want to swing into the teeth of 6'2" Walken Horst and 6'1" Swederman. And
I think that might have intimidated
like
her a little bit.
Jaws
She got
of
up there and
life.
said, "Whoops!"
You're swinging into the jaws of life with that one.
Oh, there goes Day now. She says, "You know what? I'll just hit this thing as hard as I can."
Well, 15-13. They try to scrap back. And but you got to get a side out after that happens there. So you got to turn around and get a side out. And back to serve is Mattia for Hamilton, up 15-13 here in the third set. Serve in. Let's see what direction they go. They're going to go to Jessica, who finds a hole. I think that'll get her going.
It always helps. I mean, better to be lucky than good.
Off of 1 foot. Swederman back to serve. Hamilton up 15-14. Good serve. Good serve by Swederman. Tied at 15. Paige Swederman, she's here, she's there, she's everywhere. Paige Swederman.
6'1", senior, middle blocker. Favorite athlete, Alex Morgan. Well, I think she's going to retire, isn't she?
Yeah, she might.
Oh, my goodness.
I think
nice
they
try
call
by
that
Mattia.
into face.
Yeah. But I tell you what, she tried.
She attacked it.
Yes,
she didn't duck.
You know Paige Swederman's favorite food is?
What's that?
Bacon.
Bacon? That's not a bad choice.
She got a little bacon on that serve.
She's got, family based out of kind of that Minster, Germantown, Versailles, St. Henry area. I bet they eat a lot of bacon up there. So I think it's in her bloodlines.
You think that's it?
Yeah, I bet her dad, he may make his own bacon at home. Her dad, I'm pretty sure, invented the roundabout. Called a Swederbout. Now West getting into a groove now.
18-15 West, yeah, they're Hamilton coach pulling out all the stops, just trying to.
Paige Swederman's words to live by. When you're quoting Coach Cornow, you've really been living there. You only live once, so serve it in. She may have been told that once or 12 times.
Right. And she serves
she's
it in.
living it right now.
Oh, that ball hit that young lady right in the throat.
Here's that. They take a big swing. Hamilton got a piece. They're going to go to Martin in the middle. Hamilton's out wide. Oh, they got a piece.
Well, she got a piece of that one.
Yep.
She went right after the two-headed monster right there.
Yeah, she did.
6'1", 6'2".
Hamilton won't go away.
No.
Not tonight. Got too much free candy in their system.
I think it's neat that Hamilton bought into the Volley for the Cure and got them some T-shirts with their names on them.
Oh, we rolled an ankle.
Oh goodness.
Hamilton rolled an ankle, and this is something that
hurts.
Man, it's the worst feeling in the world. You step on a foot, you roll that ankle. We have a trainer here on site.
Is that yes, it is. No, middle hitter.
Yeah, she's playing in the middle, and
you
step on a teammate's foot, or you step on a foot that sneaks over underneath the thing. But
It feel like your ankle's on fire.
It's the worst, especially if it's the first time it's done that.
Oh, she's hurt.
It's that's a tough one.
She said, "Get it off of me."
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the best thing they do, we've got a trainer down there, and they've got their
Absolutely.
coach, and they won't take that shoe off right away usually because it'll keep that swelling down. But I'm sure they're getting the ice bagged up.
Where you're wet. Yeah.
I have all these shirts. I don't wear them anymore.
Special visit from the lead singer of the Eagles, Joe Walsh, who used to teach here at Lakota West and then at the Hopewell Junior, and has since then moved on to Lakota East.
She's in pain.
Absolutely. And you don't want to see this. You're in a tight game. She's playing pretty well.
Okay.
And let's take a quick break while they take care of it. Hey, we're back. Hamilton had a rolled ankle, and they took care of her.
She's on the
And
bench
we
with
hope
the trainer.
nothing but the best for her. She's playing so hard. And Hamilton served, and they're down 18-17, but they are playing hard. Point to Lakota West, that ball's out, and we'll see a rotation. We'll see Paige Worley come in to the right side, and Riley Dornan come in and needs a couple of those Patton and Dornan serves here to kind of stretch us out as we come down the stretch. Lakota West has won the first two sets.
Oh, look at that.
There's a great serve. It just dies.
Sure does. That would be an ace.
Yeah, more times than not, that ball is in play with Riley Dornan. She stays aggressive, and that ball is in play. No call timeout.
Well, Hamilton coach has got to get them. I'm sure the Hamilton girls are a little shook up because one of their players went down, and she was obviously in pain. As the cheerleaders throw T-shirts into the crowd, we haven't gotten any of those either.
No.
So she's gonna come back and talk to them again and get them pumped up. I know she'd like to get one win out of this if she could. That'd be a huge step for them. But they have nothing to be ashamed of so far. They've played well. They've hung in there. They kept their heads up. Athletic. Got leaders on the floor. Little Mattia girl is quite the leader out there, telling people where to go. She's senior. Shot points, where they need to be. It's good. Good to see. Dornan with the serve.
It's a good serve.
Knuckleball, another
Yep.
ace. That ball now, that was exactly opposite of the first one. The first one dived. This one took off.
Yeah.
I'm willing to bet she doesn't know why it does that.
If anybody knew why, they would just do it.
Yeah.
Some people just got it. Kind of like the pitcher who throws and their ball moves all over the place.
Greg
They don't know
Knox.
why.
Yeah.
They just know it does. And I think it's the same way. She just knows it does, and she keeps putting it in there. And
Hamilton's
it's a
in the net.
net violation for Hamilton.
22-17 West.
West hoping to finish this out. And Dornan looking to serve it here.
She gets another dive on that one. Nice play by Kayla. Think so. Kaija, I'm sorry. 23-17. Dakota West has a manager, Bryden Meyer, 6'2", junior, plays boys volleyball for Ohio Premier. He does a good job. I see him out here and he volleys with the girls. He just likes the game. He likes being around the game.
And he plays on the boys team.
Yes, he does.
His dad is.
He's played for 9 years.
His dad teaches anatomy here at Lakota West.
Well, his favorite subject is medical interventions. That should tell you something about where he's going to go.
That's right. Going out wide to Schwarber. High hands it. Oh, good hustle play. Fantastic play. All right. Worley on the swing. Hamilton's going to walk out of here tonight
They should
a
feel
lot of
good
good
about
things.
themselves. Yep.
Well, and they're going to be able to look at the tape. If they look at tape, they're going to look at the tape and say, we played hard tonight.
Yep.
And here are the things we keep getting better at. But we certainly didn't get outworked or out-hustled tonight. They're in the right spot. They had their heads up the whole time. Go to Martin, and on match point, they'll play defense again. They're going to coverage. Let's see where Margaret goes. We can go back to Dana on the back row. Hamilton's there. It's a tough one. They're playing still.
They
Why
don't
not?
quit. They do
Go
not
wide.
quit. And there it is.
There it is. Nope. He's called it out.
He called that out? Oh, my
He
goodness.
called that out.
Oh, my goodness. All right. I had a bad angle.
24-18. Katie will try it again. Not
Okay,
this time.
I'll get you this time.
Lakota West wins set number 3 as they wave to each other instead of the obligatory handshake. Lakota West wins set 3, 25-18. They win 3 games to nothing here on Volley for the Cure night 2021, and I'll tell you, nothing was easy about that match.
No, nothing was easy about it. And, you know, it's good for West. They need to be challenged because they came out sleepwalking, and they turned it around. And, you know, it's a big night, and there's a lot of distractions, so they got it done. So they play Thursday night at Seton.
Nope, here.
Oh, is it here?
Yep.
Oh, good. Well, you don't have to drive that far.
That's right.
So we'll come on out to Lakota West and watch the Lakota West volleyball team play the Seton Saints, starting at game time, I think 6:30.
6 o'clock.
6
6 o'clock.
Oh, goodness.
All right. Hey, for Lakota West, we thank you all for watching. We hope you enjoyed this and all that went into it, and have a great day.